This is Patty. I am here at my son's grave right now by myself. I had to come into the Pinellas County area and I decided to swing by here and visit his grave. I just can't come into the town without at least stopping here and paying my respects and talking to my son, although I don't need to be here to talk to him. As you can see on my last video, I made contact with him and other family members at my sister's house, but I come here and put flowers on and spruce up his gravesite a little bit. But while I'm here, I'm going to go ahead and do a couple of EVPs. There's a couple of questions I want to ask him that I didn't ask him the day I was at my sister's house. I'm always thinking of new things I want to ask him. So I'm going to attempt to do that right now. I'm going to set this right here and I'm going to turn it on. Gary, are you here with me right now? Gary, if you're here right now and you can hear me, can you say something to acknowledge you're here? I wanted to... Oh God, I always seem to talk over him. I'm sorry, what was that? Gary, when I first got here, I thought I saw someone standing out in the woods. I even took a few pictures. Was that you? Thought my eyes were playing tricks on me for a minute. I wanted to ask you some more questions, Gary. Why did you do what you did that night? I know that you were mad at me, and I hope you understand now that I was just concerned and worried about you because you were drinking so much. Do you understand that now? I know you said something, I'm not going to be able to hear it until I get home and I put it on the computer and play it back. But I can tell when you speak. Do you remember writing that note that you left behind? It just didn't look like stuff you would say. I know you weren't in your right mind. to this day. I don't always talk about it every day, but it does bother me every day. Is there anything you want to tell me about that night? Did you realize what you were doing when you did it? Did you mean to follow through with it? Did you see Jesus when you passed away? I know you believed in God. Are you in heaven? Are you with my mom and dad? Did you see Charlie and Anna over there on the other side too? They passed away right around the time you did. Do you see us every day? Do you see how much your kids have grown in the time you've been gone? It's amazing, isn't it? Are you watching over your sister Heather? She misses you very much too. Do you have any messages for her? approve of what we're doing? Is it okay with you, and is it okay with God that we're doing paranormal investigations? Because we do believe in God, and we want to make sure it's okay with God that we're doing what we're doing. We just find it fascinating. Doesn't mean we're bad people. I know you know that. Is it okay with God? If this is you talking to me, Gary, tell me something that only I will know. And I've already said it inside my head. And if you say it, I'm probably going to faint when I get home and watch this back. Cars are riding by looking at me funny. Gary, are you with me? If you are, say my name. Say your sister's name. Gary, can you say the name of the person that found you that morning? Did you stick around for a little while after you died? Because we had lots of sightings of you. Was all that you? Had lots of things happen, lots of things showing up in pictures. Was that you? Okay, Gary, well, it's getting hot out here. I don't know how much longer I can sit here. I have like 5 cars staring at me over here. I wonder what I'm doing. They see the sticker on my car. Alright. Well, I will talk to you more when I'm at home. I know I don't have to be here to talk to you. I just wanted to come by. I love you very much. And I miss you very much. I hope you realize how much we miss you. And I can speak for all of us. Okay, bye, Gary. I love you. Okay, well, when I get home, I will see what I get, and when you guys watch this back, you will see it too. I haven't really told my whole story about the situation. I don't believe I have, at least on public network, and there's reasons why, you know, grandkids, things like that, people that don't know and don't need to know yet. So I hope you guys can understand that, so I don't talk about it too much until they get older, if you catch my drift. But he was suffering from depression. He had brain tumors, seizures every day. He turned to alcohol, and that was it. You can probably pretty much figure out the rest. Anyway, let's see, I'm going to turn this camera around on my, oh, I look horrible, but anyway, it's hot out here and sunny. I've got several cars, I don't know if you can see them, they're just piling up. I could think they've seen my sticker on the back of my van that says the G-Team Paranormal Investigations. They're probably stalking me, maybe. I don't know. Maybe they're wanting an EVP done. But I've got them lined up, and I've never seen this happen before. Anyway, alright, well, I'm going to go home. It's hot out here, and I'm going to look at this and play it back, and I'm hoping that I got some good EVPs and got some answers to some questions that I have every day that goes through my head. He left me a note, and it wasn't a very nice note. He was upset at me the night before because I wouldn't buy him more liquor, and he had already had enough, and that was the last time I seen him. So that's something I've had to live with, and I'm going to have to live with for the rest of my life. It was tough love for me as far as I was concerned, and maybe it was too tough, I don't know. I know he wasn't right in the head because he did have a lot going on in there. Some of the brain tumors were pressing on crucial areas of the brain, like rational thinking, cognitive thinking, things like that. So they said his serotonin level was at a 0 when they did the autopsy, which is not good. So contributed to him following through with what he did, because it just shocked us all. We didn't think he was ever capable of something like that at all. And it just goes to show you that when someone's depressed, you really should just talk to them and do everything you can for them, you know, to help them, because this is what can happen. You know, so you have a loved one that's going through a hard time and they're depressed. Don't take it very lightly. Take it very seriously. I would hate to see anybody else go through what I'm going through right now, and I know there's a lot of other mothers out there and fathers that have lost their children the same way, and I can speak for all of us. It's a very hard road to live with, knowing that your child took his own life because of depression and loneliness and sadness and everything that was going through his head at the time. So it's nothing to play with. Just do everything you can to watch over them and give them guidance and help. Get them into some counseling or get them some help, because he's sitting here just like I am right now. at a grave. And it's sad. I wish I could have done more. I thought at the time I was doing everything I could. And I know it's not my fault. At first I blamed myself for the longest time. But I know my son wouldn't want me to blame myself. You know, him and I were extremely close. Yeah, I was really close to him, and so was his sister Heather. Very close. We're a very close family, and he was a big part of our family. So we just feel this emptiness now, you know, and it's hard to explain, but it's just an empty feeling at times. So we do everything we can to help keep our minds off of this, off of what happened and what we're going through. We do everything we can, you know. We've got the kids. He has 3 beautiful children that I'm raising now. So I have the children living with me, and I have to stay strong for them. And I know that's what he'd want me to do. And I know that one day I'll see him again. And I do believe that. And then that's another thing that keeps me going, is knowing that I'm going to see him again someday. Because I do believe in God. And I know Gary did too. And I know he wasn't in his right mind. And I do believe he is in heaven. So we'll see what we get back on this. So you guys have a good day. And I'm going to try to do the same.